Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this
Welcome
conversation.
back to Nobody Wants to
Something
Die.
told me she
Episode
needed it
2.
too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me
As per
hungover
usual, I don't
even
know
when I
how long
don't
I'll be
drink.
streaming for, but I'll stream as long as I can.
I shouldn't be driving like this.
Oh, Jesus. That's right. Last episode ended off with me being drunk, running into the police, police.
Seems like the whole city's turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire,
Holy shit.
sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you lie to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home.
A good thing that I am home, eh? Sorry about that, everyone. It's not fun. Oh. Shit, I could have grabbed that. But I have, or am I just hallucinating? Might just be hallucinating. Okay, that's better. So, crash the car. It's an actual live person. In I go.
Not good.
Welcome home. Jane, Kara, I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck.
Let me in. Let me in.
Where are the fucking drugs?
Oh my god. Hold on. Just doing something real quick. Oh, I know. What? Yep. What? What's happening? Is my shit together? Is my shit together? Am I together? We good? I'm guessing we're good.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. Glad he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die.
God damn.
Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
Don't tell me I'm all out.
Damn. Empty. I think I had an...
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that. I really would love to.
The hell? No, I have that amount of time. Hold on.
There's nothing in this one either.
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world and
Okay. It's like that, is it?
You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
I'm dying. I'm gonna die. Schizophrenic. My dead wife's talking to me. Was her hand around my crotch? What the fuck?
Shocking! Outrageous! No wonder people are pissed. I'm pissed. War makes us slaves of the system without giving us the slightest chance. Please tell us.
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
Hmm. Okay. Might have to end soon. We'll see how far I get.
Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test. Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent.
What?
Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat.
Let's go this one.
Our own death is relieves a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this.
Ah. Oh, nice.
You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. A new body? A new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%. Excellent. You've found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event.
Oh, Jesus.
It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses. Or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth.
Ooh. Up there, okay.
Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing, and... Fuck. So many bodies. I had to get it. It's justice. Bastard kept eluding me.
Oh, I'm gonna get more here. Sorry, me. Very, very sorry.
I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today, all right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected. James, it's dangerous.
What does that mean?
It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
I don't know why. Oh my god. Holy shit.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck!
I don't think punching the screen will do anything.
Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James,
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time.
You didn't deserve it.
whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think? I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
I forgot I had a flashlight. Move. Ah, what a dystopian yet somewhat beautiful world. Futuristic. Fifth Element disc. Okay. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty and
Where
who
do we
killed
start?
what and who
Since the
killed
Zeppelin
where.
crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us,
Miller.
definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting. You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Colette. Travis Col...
James!
Sorry.
That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation.
Motherfuckers. I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer.
We have nothing more on him.
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
The famous psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre. You think Kovalev had poison in his blood too? Like Green?
Do you have access to the CTC registers? It should be in there by now.
Checking. Roy, Park, Dean is there too, but no sign of Kovalev.
So we have another connection to Green. A final death.
Dancing Flame.
Demers guy.
Fuck, James.
Burn to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No.
You can't let her go, can you?
Can't stop thinking about the psychologist.
You could use one on yourself. Seasoned political players? You mean vile motherfuckers?
Same thing, right? Sarah, you have access to the CTC registers.
Just checked. Kovalev's Icarite never made it there. Which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check. Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep.
As the Chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
Are you sure?
Yes, roughly. Actually, let's look at it from a different angle.
Good idea.
No. Wait a minute.
Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that?
Also.
This is just a small section. I need more to work with here.
And this one might.
I'm not busting your balls, but James, please focus.
This is an interesting case. Yes! Okay.
Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Ah, fuck you. And don't wait for me with
Jesus.
dinner. Be late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times.
Integrity.
James,
Ooh.
should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The feds secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready?
Ooh.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies.
Hello, Mr. Greenhill.
So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
It looks like a door. It must be opened remotely. Maybe I can find something with X-ray.
Haha. It requires a key.
Let's keep it simple.
Going from corner to corner isn't simple.
I don't know. I'm looking.
The fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
If there was anything here, the feds got it.
Sorry.
We missed this one. Can you at least check what they took?
Probably. Okay. I'm convinced. Are we getting out of here?
Wait,
James?
it's not about the safe.
You just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
You sound like an expert.
I was helping my cousin repair pneumatics like this. Tech from a mortal era. Rich people love automated shit in their homes. We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking. Box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. Remarried.
What happened to the first wife?
Refused Icarite. Died a natural death.
But wasn't that illegal? She would have had a top-down warrant served, right?
Green only introduced that legislation after her death.
Hang on. Are you telling me Green couldn't handle it that his wife died, and he fucked up our whole fucking society because of it?
Far as I can tell, people's bullshit personal trauma is always what fucks up society.
Oh. Ah.
The wall is a meter from the safe. Doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it. James, what is happening?
Sarah?
Oh, fuck. So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions.
Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With a murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
Going down.
What?
Oh, fuck. Wait, that really just... Oh, okay. That's more likely.
Making a mess. Get your act together. Don't you already know who the murderer is?
James?
Joe.
Too, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
snap out of it.
I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Oh my fucking god.
Here? Rachel would be disappointed. And I'm not too surprised.
See? You dressed inappropriately. It was a theme party.
So she was... over here. No, fuck it. I'd better start from the beginning.
I'm gonna do some time
Someone
shit.
shooting here.
Time shit.
But who?
Oh.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor.
Why is his shirt
Sans
cocking it?
pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him in the law now. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. The fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Why did he fall? Where's the killer? Shot. Needs a closer look. The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies?
They learn to live a lie.
Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve.
Never mind. He was standing before the chandelier fell in his hand. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. Blagojevich. Journalistic scum. I didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano.
Pianist.
Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck. Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you. Couldn't believe it all.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
Glass, a lot of shrapnel. Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. How to quell the masses. How nice. They even think about us after hours. She knew what was going on.
And she took part anyway.
Interesting.
This notebook is worth a fortune.
What?
And thus, conspiracy theories are born.
Why am I leaving it? I should be taking it with me. The hell? Oh. Interesting, interesting.
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Why are you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late. Government critics sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down. Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? Doesn't make sense.
What good sir were you running from?
Looks too rich for my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me.
Maybe. Ah.
Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
What did you do to deserve your mask? Or maybe you actually wore it every day. That's where you were hiding. Fucking wiring. You've had your chance. No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see,
Why is this guy
there's
shirtless?
no guarantee of success.
And he was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight.
Oh yeah.
Yet something or someone stopped him. He shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company, especially in the Force. Is she your liaison?
I'm off duty.
Right.
Senator? Here?
Everyone pays for success. Few can really afford it.
High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. This. Couldn't he just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us? This reminds me of something. I saw one just like it in the safe. Only degenerates can afford to endure prohibition with dignity. When you're left with no desires except to kill, then it's high time to die indeed. raised money for a movie over a recording console. I wonder what it turns on.
Oh god.
Zilch.
What the actual fuck? It's a deaf sex cult. Okay.
Now I know where the same weapon. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Yeah, Nine. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. You were shooting blindly at Cadus. Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? Else. It's time for pictures of your friend.
Oh, hello, mannequin. Laceration around the neck.
Slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you stood on the right side. I thought you might be worth the risk.
How fucking kind of you. Pretty much everyone here knows each other. He was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish. Same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. It went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from Eco Marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position. Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Only a shooter appears and takes out our star. Wonder who painted it.
1-1 for the...
It looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. Whoever fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
She was bleeding like hell. The senator used them as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Ritual toy. Sharp. Senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Ton of lead. And burned skin. They had struggled, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention? get you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata's shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. Lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier?
So she kills her husband in like a sex cult. Kills her husband. Our dude comes around the corner, tries to kill her. Hits her. She still has the sacrificial knife. He moves to around here. Doesn't realize she's coming up from behind. Pause. She pounces on him. Stabs him in the back. They stumble backwards. He shoots her, breaking her ribs. She dies from blood loss. Our dude proceeds to get up, shoot this dude. He lands straight on his ass, like that. Then shirtless dude over here picks up his revolver after stumbling to get the rounds. Shoots. Misses. Our dude then takes cover. And then shoots the chandelier above shirtless dude. Right here. Then shirtless dude doesn't realize. Our dude goes for another shot. And chandelier crushes him. Interesting.
Lucky.
So what do you like to?
I'd respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where?
Interesting, interesting.
Fuck. Not now. So close.
Rachel.
So, Mount Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover. You recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Icarite in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
Hmm.
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
That's right.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites, why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Fucking Icarite
That is
transmitter.
absolutely
You
fucked.
want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. Never stored the power. That should work. If you do
Oh,
anything
shit.
to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's not good.
I'm just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you.
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
This much gel could blow up the Senate.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here,
Yes.
and the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
I don't know if I should have done that.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this?
Fuck, I hope she's okay.
Revolved around you, idiot. It says that they're fucking with you. Remember that already.
Hello, Liberty.
I knew more or less where she lived, but not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her. They even have a bar here. Focus, James. Sarah needs electricity. Lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you?
Fuck. Man, fuck, I hope she's okay.
Even from here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here? Electric current powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look. She stayed right here with her people. No one else did. The cable draws the most of it. It has to be here. I hope I'm not too late. Sarah?
Please, 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 please. Please, let her be alive. Please let her be alive.
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.
Oh, for the love of God, please let her be alive. Give me a gun or something.
What is this place?
Oh, fuck me. Quit. What, while I'm ahead? Ah, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Well, Mr. Mannequin, or Mrs. Mannequin, I should say. Oh, shit. Oh, hello, other mannequin. You've got a very creepy face. Nice. Has a mannequin moved? No, okay. Last chance. Oh fuck, she's... Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's taken over Sarah.
Police, don't shoot! Put the gun down, now!
Right. Then we live happily ever after.
How did you find her?
Drop the gun.
and I'll let you live.
Where is
she?
Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1.
I'm going through whoever and whatever it takes to save Sarah.
What? James, is that you?
Shit. Sarah?
How about letting me know you're dropping by next time?
Sure thing.
It's just a scratch. You can't hit anything in this body.
Well, lucky us.
Hmm.
Sunken face, bloodshot eyes like a junkie. James, you know how strung out you look?
The charms of a reimbursed shell. They could only afford Class E.
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me. Ow, 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 ow. Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
You're in your 30s, right?
29.
My bad.
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay. I rented my body on the black market.
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
Oh god. Okay. Let's have a look around,
Fucking
shall we?
emotions management issues. What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable. One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. And back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Who's Taylor?
Greatest treasure in this stuff. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. A portrait of misery, desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor, surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
That's bad. I'm missing.
After a month, her subscription expired.
We were broke. There was no one to help. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction.
Damn.
And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Tests.
I needed that.
Beginning of the month.
Yeah, full clip.
I remember it. This is older than me.
Chicken of Justice. That's cool. Sarah.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me. More literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her. And of course, she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
I already like this kid. The chicken is only one step away from detective stories. This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
And shoot the shelf above the burglar.
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Wanna get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
Yeah.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
What if it was?
Wait, what kind of bullshit is that? Are you accusing me of something?
Just curious. What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Bottoms up. To honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
Right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? The current model.
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
And that's what I thought. Hypocrite. You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
It's not sleep when you're in the bank. It's nothingness. You don't feel anything.
Like transferring in CTC? I remember what you said. You said you'd rather die than go to the bank.
But for different reasons, remember?
James, I have to save her! Fuck. You understand?
I get it. Sometimes
least make it for someone you love.
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
We'll do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start?
How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you deal with it?
I don't know if I'm the best example.
James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least to them.
Turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster. Okay, let's assume that this was his motive. There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. Should have...
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay. Whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in. Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. Once the king is knocked down, the game's usually over.
Someone's getting better at game metaphors.
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
Like I said, I have at least 3 hypotheses.
Yes, ma'am.
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that. I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really used the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer. It would take years for his competitor to grow in political power.
True. You can't just grab someone off the street for a position like that. Fucking Demmer.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them. I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there, apart from the obvious?
Together, they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Oh, please, it's not worth going into. Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see two main possibilities. Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan. By someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain.
We're out of time for mistakes.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
That was fun.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece.
What's this?
This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Rachel! Rachel! I'm coming, Rachel. No. No! Rachel!
Rachel!
Let me get there. No! Rachel!
Rachel!
Oh, Jesus.
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
I'm going to end it here. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.